People need urgency. They need a reason to act now or they never will. Do you think they're gonna spend £200 now to get a ticket, or tell themselves, nah, that's all right, I'll wait for 2 months closer to the time and buy a ticket? It's probably gonna be the latter. Hi, my name is Matt Wilson. I'm the CEO and founder of Einstein Marketer, and we're a marketing agency based in the UK, and we help service-based businesses and event companies generate leads and generate sales using digital marketing. I've been doing this now for over 10 years, over a decade. I've learned a hell of a lot along the way, and hopefully I'm going to share some of that stuff with you today. Okay, now I want to talk to you about the Entrepreneurs Marketing Conference, which is an event that I started last year. So there was lots of things going on in my mind, obviously, the main one being, how are we going to sell this many tickets? I knew that I wanted to do this every single year. So because of that, it wasn't massively important to me that I had thousands of people come to the first one. Nobody knew who we were, going back to that awareness thing, right? Nobody knew who we were. Nobody knew what our event was about or if anyone actually likes it. We didn't have any of that stuff. We didn't have any marketing collateral. We didn't have promo footage. We didn't have snippets from last year's event or people saying how amazing it was. We didn't have any of that. Because of that, I knew that one of the main goals was that we just sell it out. So I thought a really good idea, the easiest way to make it sell out was to have it fairly small. So we decided to have only 250 people at this event because I thought, based on the database that I had and the marketing skills that we've got, we could sell out an event for 250. You might be thinking to yourself, you could do an event with 50 people in, whatever. I think the most important thing that I needed to do, and probably you need to do, is to have one event that does sell out, that does do well. For instance, the other way of doing it is for me to have an event with 1,000 people, buy a room that fits 1,000 people, and then only sell 250 tickets. That ain't a good environment to be in. What I would rather do is start small, limit my risk so that I know I can get people into this room, show them an amazing time so that I can get all of that promotional footage and then grow the event next time. So how did we do it? Well, the first thing we had to do was we had to create a load of awareness and a marketing message that this event was actually taking place. The website was ready, the different ticket types. We had a general and a VIP ticket type to try and maximize some profits. We had all of that in place, ready to go. We had our speakers. Now it's time to actually communicate that to the market. First thing I needed to do was find an audience on Facebook and YouTube that we could target, is determine who your market is, who those people are that you actually want to come to this event. So once we determined that, it was like, right, how do we now attack this market with our message? We did a mixture of engagement ads, okay, so engagement stuff like I was talking about, to build some awareness around the event. Now, we didn't have any promo footage, we had nothing, but we had me. So I literally would get on camera and I would walk towards the camera speaking, promoting this event. Try to find an engaging way to communicate that this event is coming. And that's what we did. We did loads of various different videos, some that were just done in an editing studio by my video guy, some that actually involved me. One of them, I was actually on a roller coaster in Brighton where the event was taking place, shooting this ad, telling them how amazing it was going to be. Then what we've got to do is we've got to create ads that actually drive actions. All right, these are our direct response ads. These are the ads that actually promote the event as a paid for event. Get your tickets now, for example, would be the call to action there. In the first month of doing this, we didn't really see any results from the ads. But over time, as the event got closer, we started getting more ticket sales. Now, one thing that I had going for me, because again, I didn't have any of this other promotional stuff. One thing I had going for me was a little bit of marketing salve. And a little bit of marketing salve told me people need urgency. They need a deadline. They need a reason to act now or they never will. So if I, for instance, had a ticket for this event and it was the same price right the way up to an event, the potential customer or potential attendee of this event saw this ad 2 months out, do you think they're going to spend £200 now to get a ticket, or tell themselves, nah, that's all right, I'll wait for 2 months closer to the time and buy a ticket? It's probably going to be the latter. That weren't going to cut it for me because I had an event to pay for. I couldn't sit there and wait and hope that in the last 2 weeks we were going to sell a load of tickets. I've got the event to pay for. I've got the hotel, I've got staff, I've got manuals and signage and branding and all this sort of stuff that I've got to pay for from the ticket revenue that I'm pulling in. I need sales now. So one little tactic that I use, which you might find useful, different ticket levels at different ticket prices. To give you an idea of one of them, our general ticket, which is our cheapest ticket option, started when we first started the promotion 3 months out, started at £145. Then what I would do is every 4 weeks, I would increase the price £50. So the first ticket type was called Super Early Bird, and that run out 4 weeks later, and then it would go up to 195. All right, so it would increase. Now, what we did leading up to this event in the first 2 weeks of the promotion, what we would do is we would use scarcity, not urgency. Let me explain the two, because both are really important in marketing. Scarcity is only have 5 tickets left. Urgency is you've only got till tonight to buy them. Two different things. You can use them separately, but together work really well as well. When we've got a month before the ticket price goes up, urgency is not really going to do a lot, because if someone sees an ad on day 1 and the ticket price is going up in 4 weeks, still not going to make them act. However, if I had a bit of scarcity in as well, I can say the ticket price goes up in a month or before all of these super early bird tickets are sold. And then we can actually put a number on that. So now they've got urgency and scarcity pressuring them into making a buying decision, which is what we want them to do. Then in month 2, we go to early bird pricing. Exactly the same thing. If the ticket price is going up in 2 weeks, we would actually now start adding a timer into everything we were doing. We had a timer ticking down on the website that stuck at the bottom of the page as they scroll. The emails that we sent out had a timer ticking down to that date and that time in all of the email communication that we were sending out as well. So we were using a lot of scarcity to start with, and then the last 2 weeks before the ticket price went up, urgency. So hopefully that gives you a few tips about the actual promotion leading up to your first event, a couple of the ideas that you can use to make it a bit easier. Because remember, you don't have any of that marketing collateral when you first start, but everyone had to start somewhere. Every event, everything that you've ever seen, we're always started by someone that's never done it before. So just remember, you can still do it, but use those little marketing tips and tricks to help you get there.